What's up, Moxie? It is senior last words. This year has been a dumpster fire. Our original hope was to be in a vineyard, eating a delicious meal, talking about the things that we've learned over the last 7 years in middle and high school. But instead, COVID happened, and now we're sitting on stage 6 feet apart, and our hope is that we can impart some wisdom to you from the things that these seniors have learned over the last 7 years. First thing I want to do is I want to introduce you to the seniors that we have at hand.
Hi, I'm Khalees. I graduated from Creekside, and I'm going to Gordon.
Hi, I'm Emily, and I'm graduating from Mary Parsons High School, and I'm going to Gordon State College.
I'm Nash, and I graduated from Locust Grove High School, and I plan to attend Kennesaw University.
My name is Ryan. I graduated from Locust Grove High School, and I plan to attend Georgia Southern University.
I'm Garen. I graduated from Locust Grove High School, and I'm going to Auburn University.
I'm Brock Grogan. I graduated from Union Grove, and I plan on going to Georgia Southern.
I'm Shelby. I graduated from Union Grove, and I'm going to Kennesaw State.
I'm Juliana. I graduated from Locust Grove, and I plan on going to Kennesaw.
Thanks, guys. What's the funniest thing that has happened in Moxie since you got in Moxie? The funniest thing that's happened to you?
In middle school at CLY Mix, we had a friend, a life group member. I saw him like eyeballing a girl at the corner of his eye, and so I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go like introduce her to you." He was like, "No." And I was like, "Yeah." And so I went and I got her and I brought her back, and he was nowhere to be found. And then I found out he was under the table. So I introduced them under the table.
All like the nights that all the girls would like pile into one of the rooms and order pizza and just stay up till like 4 a.m. talking, playing games and stuff.
Good old Seth Humans and his little scooter go plowing in the bathroom door, and I just hear this loud clang. Seth throws his scooter in the toilet and tries to flush his scooter down the toilet. And he called it a swirly.
Okay, so last year at Collision, we were doing a scavenger hunt kind of thing. We had to blow up a balloon full of glitter, and one of our life group leaders was like, "Let's do it in Jimmy's car." The windows were down; it was unlocked, so Nash got in there. We started blowing it up, and then it exploded, and there was glitter all over Jimmy's car. Jimmy was mad.
Jimmy was pretty upset.
He was very, very mad.
Yeah, even though, if I remember correctly, I think Dale was the one that
Dale 100% said, "Let's do it in Jimmy's car."
It was his, yeah.
Definitely do.
What are you the most grateful for?
I'm most grateful for my family.
Also family and friends.
Friends and family again.
My bed and my mama.
Probably my family.
Friends, family, and food.
Probably family.
What makes life group valuable to you?
Probably the personal relationships that we've had the ability to build.
I think it was really nice going through high school with like a group of girls surrounding you that would support you through anything and give you advice when needed, and women with wisdom to speak into our lives.
What are you the most afraid of next?
Probably just because college is like a new thing. So that's different. So probably that.
I think probably getting good roommates is a big thing you have to worry about sometimes.
Mainly to be away from my mom because she's my best friend. I'm gonna miss her.
I don't know. I kind of thought at this age that like I would have everything figured out like 5 years ago. Or no, like 2 years ago. I thought I'd have it all figured out, and I'm still really confused. So definitely like uncertainty. I'm also excited, but nervous too.
What is the most important thing to consider about your friendships?
I think just to make sure it's not like one-sided friendships and that the person's going to be there for you just as much as you are there for them, and that you have the same values and morals.
For me, I'd say making sure you can trust them, because I've told these guys more than I tell my own parents, and I know that it's not going to go anywhere. I'm going to tell them, and it's going to stop right there.
The biggest thing for me would probably just be like trust and loyalty.
The biggest thing is when times gets tough, they're gonna stick by your side and help you through it, or how they're gonna act when times get tough.
For me, I would definitely say honesty, just because I know like all my really close friends, they will be the first person to like put me in check, like put me in place, let me know like I'm like messing up. They're very, good advice. And I feel like that's kind of what separates like a friend and a close friend. Friends will sugarcoat things for you and they won't really tell you how it is, while your close friends will actually like let you know what's up and what's going on.
What was the most influential thing that has happened to you that has changed the way you see the world?
When I went to Ecuador, you kind of see a different lifestyle. And I was kind of like I understood that like a lot of places have a lot of different problems than us, but I never kind of associated it with it being here as well until like junior year. I made a friend who kind of like he lived in those same conditions and stuff, and he kind of changes how you think about America as well, and just like people who live like right down the road from you and stuff. About, I don't know, it just changes the way you think of how like their problems are problems here too.
I would probably say a really big turning point for me was the last time I went to go visit my family in Brazil. So this was 2 summers ago, and it was the first time I went without my parents. So I stayed for 8 weeks, and I don't know, for my parents not being there, it kind of opened the blinds for me whenever I stayed there. And it made me realize that a lot of my problems were like valid, of course, but were kind of minimal, like comparing to others people's. And it made me a little bit more grateful for where I am today.
What was the best advice you've been given up to now?
Mine would be, it's something my mom always says, especially with what's going on right now. She keeps saying, this too shall pass. And I think like her grandma said it to her, but it just reminds me that like anything you're going through, you're gonna get through it, and life keeps going. So yeah.
I think mine would be, you gotta know who's looking at you and like looking out for you. But at the same, like, and you gotta look out for the people that are close to you. But at the same time, you have to look out for yourself, because that's when something bad will happen or like you'll slip up.
To think before you act, just because, believe it or not, I do stupid stuff. So, and I don't really think about it beforehand. So, yeah.
That your anxieties are not who you are.
The sun's going to rise tomorrow. No matter what hardship you may be going through that day, because everybody has them, they're inevitable. Tomorrow is just a new opportunity.
What is the most valuable thing in the world?
I'd say the relationships you have with people, because you can't. We weren't made to like be alone all the time.
I'd say friendships and love.
I was also gonna say relationships.
Kind of feel like we all have the same answers. But yeah, I'm going to piggyback literally all of them and say relationships, family, friends. Like you need a support system, you need people to spend time with and to just like love on.
Yeah, just what they said, like relationships and friends and family and things like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say being happy, because when you see interviews with super rich people, they would say they want more to make them happy, but there's never enough. So I think you have to, for everyone, you have to figure out what you want, and, like what really matters. And if that's material, then that's that. But if it's, if you can see past that and see what is actually making you happy, like with being with friends and investing in people and stuff.
Time. Because you can't get any of it back. You have a certain amount of time on this earth as soon as you start, and the further you go, the less you have. So you got to take advantage of every second and make sure you don't waste it.
I feel like joy. You can find joy in relationships and the bonds you form with people, but being able to find joy in everything and even nothing.
What's the biggest thing that God has taught you in high school?
Patience in general, whether it's like with myself, others, or my future, to just have patience and to trust in Him.
Probably to love everybody that you come in contact with.
To like put your confidence in Him, and that like through Him you can do anything, and like it doesn't matter what people think of you, because it only matters what you think. So yeah.
Mine is to choose your friends wisely.
Be an example to others, because there's a lot of people looking at you and you don't know it. You might not know it, but there's a lot of people who would look up to you and notice what you do, especially with the titles that you have with like, being a Christian and stuff like that.
I think for me, it's just like look out for other people, and like, you don't know what they came from, so you gotta kind of look out for them.
Be yourself and don't rely too heavily on the people or things around you, because a lot can change in a very quick amount of time. So just know where to put your trust.
Just to think about others and that your actions can impact others.
What is your spirit animal?
I think it's a wolf.
Wolf.
Gerbil.
Gerbil.
Michael Jordan.
A hawk.
Mine's an ant. I'm the little ant that everyone underestimates.
Sloth.
A jellyfish.
Definitely a chance.
Brock said it, bro.
It's an orangutan.
Orangutan. Nash is an orangutan.
Hey Moxie, so the most important thing you need to know is value the time that you spend here and in your life groups, because these are the realest people you'll ever meet, and you're really going to cherish them your whole life.
What's up, Moxie? So I think the most important thing that I want to tell you guys is the time that you spend here in your life groups, you will meet some of the best people that will stick by your side your whole life. So you need to be honest with them and open so y'all can build real relationships.
Hi Moxie. One thing I want to say to you guys is not take anything for granted, whether it's your friends at school, your time here, or your time at home. And it doesn't matter how many friends you have at school, you can always have fun and make lots of memories.
Hey Moxie, the one thing I would tell you guys is for sure to dream big. If your dreams make you and others around you uncomfortable, you're doing it right. So just really go for it.
Hey Moxie, the most important thing I would say is that to be yourself and just don't worry about being popular or how many friends you have.
Hey Moxie, I think the most important thing to remember is to just know your worth. You are worth something, and everyone in this room is important. Well, it's not going to be in a room, is it? Probably not. Everyone is important. So just know that you are appreciated by someone, and most definitely everyone in this church.
Hey Moxie, I'd say my final last word to y'all would be to find somebody to lead and invest in that's younger than you. I think that influenced my decisions and like how I operated in Moxie a lot. So that's what I'd say.
Hey guys, my biggest advice to you would be make sure you stay positive in everything you do and always try to look at the bright side of everything. Don't take advantage of the time you have here.
That's it. We had a lot of fun. This was a solid 2 hours of weirdness. But we love these students. We love you guys. And we just hope next year, brand new year at school, brand new year at Moxie, we're going to hit the ground running and we're going to make something happen. I don't even know what. Bye.